So good morning, students. Welcome all of you to the session on forward rates. We have seen the calculation of bond price and then the relationship between bond price and yield. And then we looked at the different types of yield, nominal yield, current yield, yield to maturity, yield to call, and realized yield to maturity. And today the session is on forward rates. The computation of forward rates for when the forward rates are given, and then when the government securities are given, when the price are given, how we can calculate the forward rates. That's today's session outcome. So today's session outcome is to compute the forward rates when the spot rates are given, and to compute the forward rate when the government securities prices are given. So let us look at the first one, computation of forward rates when the spot rates are given. So kindly look at the case here. For forward rate means the rate which will prevail in the future. The rate which will prevail in the future based on the spot rate. That is called the forward rate. You will study in detail in international financial management, and you will study even in the foreign exchange management, the forward price, the forward exchange rate. So here the forward rate means the interest rate. Here we are not talking about exchange rate. Here we are talking about the interest rate. The forward rates means the future rate. Forward rate means the future rate. It can be the exchange rate or it can be the interest rate. So here we are talking about the forward interest rate. Forward interest rate here means future interest rate when the spot rates are given. So here we are given the 5 years spot rate. Spot rate means the current interest rate. The current interest rate is given. That is, the first year current interest rate is 7.6. The second year the current interest rate is 7.9. And third year the interest rate is 8.5. And fourth year 8.9. And fifth year 9.2. And what will be the future interest rate for a second year? What will be the future interest rate for a third year? What will be the future interest rate for a fourth year and fifth year? They are called the forward rates. Forward rates are future rates. Forward rates are future rates. Here we are talking about forward interest rate. We are not talking about forward exchange rate. We are talking about forward interest rate. In foreign exchange management or international financial management, you will study forward exchange rate. That is a future exchange rate. To calculate the second year forward rate, the base is the last year's spot rate and the current year spot rate. So based on the current year spot rate, and based on the last year spot rate, we will have to calculate the forward rate. Okay. So the forward rate for the first year will be the spot rate for the first year. Forward rate of the first year will be the spot rate of the first year. The first year spot rate is 7.6. So that will be the forward rate of the first year. Is it all right? All of you understood?
Yes, sir.
The forward rate of the first year is the spot rate of the first year. That is 7.6. And forward rate of the second year will be, we will have to calculate based on the current year spot rate and the previous year spot rate. That is 1 plus yes of the current year. That is current year spot rate power 2. Because you are going for a second year spot rate, power 2, divided by 1 plus the last year spot rate. So the forward rate of the second year. So I will write, all of you can see the board. F1. F1 of the first year will be S1. That is, F1 of the first year is 7.6. 7.6. All of you can see the board? All of you can see the board?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. F2 will be 1 plus S2, 1 plus S2, 1 plus S2 power 2, 1 plus S2 power 2, whole divided by 1 plus S1. Got it? 1 plus spot rate of the second year divided by spot rate of the first year. 1 plus S2 power 2 divided by 1 plus S1. Spot rate of the third year will be 1 plus S3 power 3 whole divided by 1 plus S2 power 2. That is, that particular year, third year spot rate power 3 divided by second year spot rate. So this is how the calculation goes. So the F2 will be 1 plus there is 1 point 1 plus point 0.079 power 2 whole divided by 1 plus 0.076. That is 1.079 power 2 whole divided by 1.076. Got it? F2, all of you got it?
Yes, sir.
All of you understood? F2?
Yes, sir.
1.079 power 2 divided by 1.07 power 6. Oh, sorry, minus 1. So minus 1 is there. Sorry, minus 1 is there. Sorry, because you have to subtract. Minus 1. Minus 1. Minus 1. Because otherwise you will get it in a decimal. So you'll have to convert. So you have to subtract from 1. Minus 1. So how much comes?
0.082.
0.082.
08.
That will be 8.2. 8.2. 8.2. The point here is when the spot rate increases, forward rate also increases. The spot rate increased from 7.6 to 7.9. The spot rate is also increased, the forward rate is also increased from 7.6 to 8.2. The forward rate of the first year is 7.6. The forward rate of the second year is 8.2. As the spot rate increases, forward rate also increases. Okay. So forward rate means the future rate. Forward, we may have in commodity, derivatives commodity, you might have studied in third trimester forward price. That is the future price, futures price. The futures price is the predetermined price of the future. Predetermined price of the future. That is called the forward price, or we call it as the futures price. Okay, but all these terms are more or less same. Then third year spot rate is F3. F3 is 1 plus S3 power 3 whole divided by 1 plus S2 power 2 minus 1. Okay. So that will be 1 point. S3 is 0.085. 0.085 power 3 whole divided by 1.079 power 2 minus 1. All of you got it? 1.085 power 3 whole divided by 1.079 power 2 minus 1. That will be the forward rate. Forward rate of the third year.
0.097.
0.097. So that will be 9.7. 9.7. That is, spot rate is 8.5, forward rate is 9.7. Future rate will be 9.7. Okay. Then fourth year,
Sir, it's 9.1, I think.
9.1, na?
Yes, sir.
No, 9.7 only, correct?
7.
9.7 only. 9.7 only. Then fourth year, F4 will be 1 plus S4 power 4 divided by 1 plus S3 power 3 minus 1. Hope all of you can see the board. That is 1.089 power 4 whole divided by 1.085 power 3 minus 1. How much?
0.101.
0.101. That will be 10.10. 10.10. 10.10. 10.10. Then the fifth year will be 1 plus S5 power 5 whole divided by 1 plus S4 power 4. That is 1.092 power 5 whole divided by 1.089 power 4 minus 1 power 4 minus 1. How much comes? 0.104. 0.104, that is 10.4. 10.4. As the spot rate increases, forward rate also increases. These forward interest rates are used by the company to lend loans. I mean, whenever they provide loans, these forward rates are used because they'll have to find out the future interest rate. So based on which they provide the loans. Okay. So any clarification, anybody in computation of forward rates? In computation of forward rates, anybody was got any doubt? Please take the second one. It is given. The first year is 6.5. Any calculation? Anybody has got any doubts? Any clarification? Anybody? This is the calculation when the spot rates are given. The spot rates are given. This is a calculation. Anybody who has got any doubt? Any clarification? Anybody? Any doubts? Anybody? So look at the next case. Shall we go to the next case?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year. The same way we'll have to calculate the forward rates. The first year spot rate is 6.5. The first year forward rate is saying 6.5. Okay, 6.5. So this F1 is equal to S1. So 6.5. 6.5. So F2 will be 1 plus 0.067. That is 1.067. 1.067 power 2 whole divided by 1.065 minus 1. 1.067 power 2 whole divided by 1.065 minus 1. How much comes? which comes
0.069.
0.069. 0.069, that is 6.9. 6.9. Okay. The third year, will be 1.071 1.071 par 3 whole divided by 1.067 par 2 minus 1. You can take the figures for the previous values only. The previous numerator will be the current year denominator. Yeah, that's where you got to go. 0.079. 7.9. F4 will be 1.074 par 3 par 4 divided by 1.071 par 3 minus 1. 0.086. So 8.6. 8.3, yeah?
Yes.
So 8.3. F5 will be F5 will be 1.078 par 5 whole divided by 1.074 par 4 minus 1. 9.4. 9.4%. 9.4%. 1 minute.
No, I come to see yesterday when carpenters are walking here, I want to see that one only.
Okay.
Maybe on that side, okay? I'll go.
That's it, right?
No, continue, okay? Just see that part only.
Okay. So 9.4, correct? 9.4. So anything? Anybody? Any clarification? Anybody? Any clarification? Anybody? All understood? Hello? All of you understood? Okay. Now we will take this is part of, it is there, the part of the case study itself. I mean, what case study that we have been discussing, there itself it is there, okay? It is there. I mean, it is in the lecture 3 it is there. Lecture 3 it is there, all these case studies. This we have seen, I mean all that case study we have seen, bond price and yield case studies. There is a heading it is given, lecture 3 it is given, okay? Now we will go to the next topic, that is the computation of forward rates for government securities. That is there in the separate, I think lecture 9 it is there. So kindly look at that. I'll just copy that, I mean let's share that. Forward rates for government securities. It is given in the lecture 9. Okay, please look at that in lecture 9. It is there. Okay. Can you, all of you can see that? Forward rate, government securities case studies, it is given there.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen that? Here, they're little different because here, the previous case study, we are given only the forward rates, I mean, spot rates. We'll have to compute the forward rate. But here, government securities price will be given, the face value will be given, the interest rate will be given, the maturity of the years will be given, the current market price is given. So from this, we'll have to calculate the forward rates. I mean, the future rates. The future interest rates we'll have to calculate for every year. Okay. So the 1 lakh is the face value. The face value of the government security is 1 lakh. The current market price is 95, which is less than the current price. Okay. So what will be the current yield? So here we are looking at the yield. I mean the interest rate, the current yield. I mean that's what we call it, yield to maturity or yield that we are going to calculate. So we'll have to calculate the current price. So 1 lakh is equal to 95,000. 1 lakh is equal to 95,000. At what rate this 1 lakh is equal to 95,000? All of you understood? Hello? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
See the 1 lakh is the face value. The current market price is 95. Okay? At what rate the 1 lakh is equivalent to the current market price? So we'll have to calculate the future yield, or nothing but here we call it as a forward rate. Okay? So that's what we have to calculate. So 1 lakh, what is given is 1 lakh is given. So we'll have to calculate the present value. Present value we have to calculate. We'll have to calculate the present value. That is 1 lakh. F1, forward rate 1. 1 lakh divided by 1 plus R1 is equal to 95,000. Got it? So we are going to calculate the yield. The forward rate. So you are dividing it. Why are you dividing it? Because we have to calculate the present value. Okay. So 1 lakh divided by 1 plus R1 is equal to 95. So that means 1 lakh divided by 95,000 is equal to 1 plus R1. 1 plus R1. So 1 lakh divided by 95,000, how much?
1.052, sir.
1 point?
052.
1.05? 1.052. Correct, no? 1.052 is equal to 1 plus R1. 1 plus R1. So bring that 1 this side. So it will be minus. There is 1.052 minus 1 is equal to R1. That will be 0.052. So 5.2. All of you understood?
Yes, sir.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Any clarification? Anybody? 1 lakh divided by 1 plus R1 is equal to 95. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, come to second year. Second year, same 1 lakh because the same interest is getting it. He is getting the interest of the second year because first year there is no interest. So second year is getting the interest. Interest of how much? 7%. So 7% means 1 lakh, 7% is how much? 7,000. Okay. So this 7,000, the current year interest rate. 7,000 divided by the 1 plus R1. That is the current year interest rate. Plus, the current market price is how much? 1 lakh 7,000. 1 lakh 7,000. That is divided by 1.0526 divided by 1 plus R2. That is equivalent to, if you don't understand, please. You are getting the second year, you are getting the interest. You will be getting the interest. So 99,500, that is a price. You will be getting 7,000 interest. Okay. So what is the current first year interest? First year interest is 5.26. That is 1 plus R. 1 plus R is 1.0526 plus Second year was the 2 year, because you will have to assume every year this particular government securities are getting matured. That's why it's given maturity years. Maturity year is 2 years. This particular each bond you will have to take separately. Please understand, there are 3 government securities. It is not a one government security. There are 3 government securities. It is given here. There are 3 government securities. It is not one government securities. That's why the plural it is given. Compute the following data for government securities. There are 3 government securities. The first government security maturity is 0. So what will be the interest rate? And second government security, the maturity period is 2 years. 2 years. The interest rate is 7%. So 1.0526. That is the forward rate of the first year. Okay. Then second year, you will be getting it back. 1 lakh plus 7,000. Second year interest. First year interest and second year interest. That is 1.0526. And we have to calculate 1 plus R2. Second year interest you have to calculate. 1 plus R2. You have to calculate. Hope all of you can see the board.
No, sir. Yes.
Board, can we see that? Is it okay? Board? Board, all of you can see that? Yeah. Okay. Now, simplify the figures. So, 99,500. 70,000 divided by 7,000 divided by 1.0526. How much comes?
6,650.199.
6,000.
650.3.199.
0.19. So 0.2. 6,650.2 plus that you cannot divide it. You cannot divide it, right? The same thing. 1,07,000 divided by 1.0526 into 1 plus R2. Cross multiplication. Put the cross multiplication. That is 99,500. 1.0526 1 plus R2 is equal to 1,07,000 plus 6,650.2. That is 1,13,650. Correct? 1,13,650.2. 1,13,650.2. Okay. Now simplify the equation. You will get R plus 2. Simplify the equation. 99,500. Or what we can do is, can you multiply these two? Then it can be easy for us. 1 minute. I'll finish this here. Then we'll bring it here. 1.0526 into 1.0526. Okay. 1.0526 plus 1.0526 R2. Correct, no? Hello? All of you understood? I'm multiplying there itself. 1.50526 into 1.0526 plus 1.0526 R2. So bring this here. That will be easy for you. That is 99,500 into 1.5026 into 1.0526 R2 is equal to 1,13,650.2.
So without taking the LCM, we can add it, sir.
Yeah, you can. Which one? Without?
The 66,502 plus 107.
Ah.
1,07,000 we can add it.
But you are bringing, you are multiplying, no, cross multiplying, no. You are cross multiplying.
But sir, your decimal.
0526 into 1.0948 into 1 plus R3. 1 plus R2. So 30. So 7,000 divided by 1.0526. How much comes? 7,000 divided by 1.0526. How much comes? 56? 6,640. Yeah?
650.2.
Or one, any person, one person. 6,650.2, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, 6,650.2 plus just you have to multiply and then you would get the answer. $7,000 divided by multiply. Get the answer.
$7,000 divided by 1.152.
7,000 divided by 1.152. So what's the answer? F. Price is 99,200. No. 99,200.
So it's 6,076.38.
6,000.
76.
6,076.38
38.
plus you cannot do anything there. You have to keep it like that only. You cannot do any multiply. You can do multiplication. Multiply, no? Can you multiply? No. You cannot multiply, correct? 1 into, yeah, keep it like this. 1.0526 into 1.0948 into 1 plus R3.
So this 1.0526 and 1.0948 we can multiply those.
Yeah, multiply. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Multiply
1.152, sir.
1.152 plus 1.152 R3, no?
That we can open to the bracket also, right?
Yeah,
So
correct.
if we multiply, it comes 1.152
Yeah, 1
plus
point.
R3.
Yeah, 1.152 plus 1 point
1.152 R3.
R3, correct. R3, correct. Now you bring this one here, 99,200 minus 6650.2 minus 6076.38 is equal to 1,07,000 divided by 1.152 plus 1.152 R3. Which comes?
It's 86,473.42.
86,004 point 0.42 is equal to 1,07,000. 1,07,000 divided by 1.152 plus 1.152 R3. Then cross multiply. 86,473.42 into 1.152 into 1.152 R3 is equal to 1,07,000. So how much comes? So little lengthy case. You understand? Lengthy case. Multiply. How much comes?
So 99,617.38.
99,600.
617. 177.
Yeah, 617.38
38.
plus 99,617.38 R3 is equal to 1,07,000. So R3 will be 1,07,000 minus 99,617.38 whole divided by 99,617.38. Yeah. So if it is given for 4 years, you have to go same way, you have to go for 4 years. If it is given for 5 years, same way you have to go for 5 years.
So your answer is 0.074.
0.7, 0.07, 7.4. Correct, no?
Yes.
Yeah, the yield is 7.4. The yield is here 7.4. Yield is 7.4.
Sir, so which formula is taken here, used here, sir? Like
No, here no equation as such, no formula as such. I mean,
so when you're calculating for 2 years, 3 years,
you have to go like this only. For example, it's for 4 year. If it is for 4 year, the first year interest divided by 1 plus R1. Okay. Second year interest divided by 1 plus R1 into 1 plus R2. And third year interest divided by 1 plus R1, 1 plus R2, 1 plus R3. And then fourth year, maturity value divided by 1 plus R1, 1 plus R2, 1 plus R3 into 1 plus R4. R4 you have to calculate.
okay, sir.
It goes like this. Yeah, there's no, equation.
So last thing will be maturity value.
Maturity value, yeah, because it's a 4-year period. No, so for the fourth year you will get back your money. Yeah, yeah. So that will be equivalent to the price.